Hey travelers, today I want to talk to you about LGBTQ travelers and Jamaica. It's actually a question I get fairly often from my same-sex couples that are interested in visiting Jamaica. They say to me, should we? Is it safe? Is Jamaica a good choice for LGBTQ travelers? Well, let's look a little bit at the culture of Jamaica to begin with and the laws of Jamaica. Traditionally, Jamaica is one of the most homophobic islands in the Caribbean. It has a very male-centered, macho society. They're also very religious, and both of those things tend to lean toward an anti-LGBTQ stance when they're put together. And I don't want anybody coming at me saying, oh, religious people aren't all anti-LGBTQ. That's not what I mean. I mean, in general, they are a very male-centered, super macho, conservative society. And that means that they tend to be anti-LGBTQ. Legally, male homosexuality is illegal in Jamaica. Female homosexuality is not. However, all homosexuality is frowned upon. Culturally, Jamaicans generally are not at all accepting of LGBTQ people. So you might think to yourself, well, that solves that for me. We can't go. And I absolutely understand that. Some people, some same-sex couples don't feel comfortable traveling to Jamaica because they don't want to support a culture that does not accept them. And I get that. I won't travel to a lot of Middle Eastern countries because I'm a woman and I don't want to be in a culture that views me as a second-class citizen and where I might become the victim of violence. And Jamaica is the same for LGBTQ travelers. However, I do have same-sex couples as clients and friends and just people I've met while traveling who have been in Jamaica and are having a great time. A lot of it depends on your expectations and what you're willing to do. And let me explain what I mean by that. So first of all, generally speaking, at the adults-only all-inclusive resorts, at your Sandals, your Couples, your Secrets, same-sex couples are fine. They are treated just like every other couple, and they'll have a great time. They'll have food, they'll have drinks, they'll be on the beach. It's wonderful. Like I said, have both sent clients there, same-sex couples, and I have chatted with people that I've met, and so far, all of them have reported a positive experience on the resort. I will note that public displays of affection really have to be kept to a minimum, even on the resort. But on the resort, generally, people are having a great time. Now, if you think to yourself, what I love to do is grab a cab and go out and walk around and shop and just enjoy life with my partner. That is not something you want to do in Jamaica. You don't want to go down to the hip strip in Montego Bay and be walking down the street arm in arm with your same-sex partner. You will open yourself to ridicule, and you may actually open yourself to violence, especially if you're male. As I said, same-sex female couples are not technically illegal, and they are tolerated more so than same-sex male couples. Generally speaking, in the tourist areas, violence doesn't usually happen against tourists, but it can. And there have been instances of some incredible violence, especially against homosexual men in Jamaica. Mostly Jamaicans, not tourists, but why risk that? So what I'm saying is, if you are a same-sex couple and you want to experience Jamaica, because it is a lovely island, and generally speaking, the people are very warm and friendly, but they definitely culturally have a problem with LGBTQ travelers. But if you want to go, if it's always been on your bucket list, give me a call or shoot me an email. All the information is on the end screen, and we can find the best resort for you and go over exactly what you need to do to make sure you have a really fun and safe time, because it is possible. And if all of this sounds like something you don't want to do, the good news is there are a lot of great options for same-sex couples in the Caribbean and in Mexico where you can be more relaxed and not have to worry and really, just relax and enjoy your trip. The one thing I will say is I'm hopeful that Jamaica is moving forward because this island has a lot to offer. They recently, about 6 years ago, they started having a Pride festival. So that's something. Several prime ministers, 2 or 3, have actually come out and said that Jamaica is welcoming to all travelers and that LGBTQ travelers should feel comfortable visiting Jamaica. So while culturally that still isn't true, because as we all know, cultural shift takes a long time. It's not just going to be the prime minister saying something and everybody changes what they think. But at least from the top down, I think they're trying to make changes. So in the end, if you are a same-sex couple and you really want to visit Jamaica, you can absolutely do it, and you can have a really fun and safe time as long as you do it, as long as you go to the right resort, and as long as you act in a way that isn't going to put you at risk. Otherwise, we definitely should find you another great Caribbean destination for your vacation. So until next time, happy travels. See you real soon.